They made good use of the early stages of the game before Zambia had settled down to get those important 2 goals, and then they defended the whole game by manning game. They are quite a buzz, and they have every reason to feel good.
Talking about feeling good, not feeling good for the Comos. What is that area that you think they just not happening?
Yeah, I think Comos, if you check against Zimbabwe, Comos lost it in the second half. So I am hoping today they will improve in terms of application in the second half. The physicality that is necessary in terms of competing and keeping up the game momentum at that level. So if they can do well, try and get a goal maybe, and then hope to improve in terms of fitness levels to match the Kenyans, I think they might get something, but it's not going to be easy.
Well, not going to be easy, and the coaches are the ones that showed or shared with us what can be expected. Coach, I'm sure you can't complain, but you can only improve 2 goals and only 2 in the tournament. But a win today is also imperative.
I think we thank God for the 2 goals because looking at the other groups, I think we are the only team which managed to score 2 goals, which is commendable. And then coming into today's game, I think if we can get another 2 or more goals, we'll be home and dry. So our aim is to get more goals today, and then the last game at least try
Ended though. Doesn't that bring a bit of fear in the Zimbabwean side? Ended though.
I think it does,
Doesn't that
because
bring
obviously
a bit of fear in
Zambia,
the
after
Zimbabwean
losing the
side?
opening match, I think it does,
really want
because
to
obviously
come back
Zambia,
into it.
after losing the opening
And
match,
we all
remember
really
they are the
want
defending
to
champions.
come back
And
into
they
it.
wouldn't want to bow out.
And we all
remember
the
they
group
are the
stages.
defending
Yeah,
champions.
give it a good
and
fight.
they wouldn't
And
want
also
to bow
looking
out
at Zimbabwe.
in the group
not a bad
stages.
side.
They will give it a good fight.
And also
have
looking
missed a
at
lot
Zimbabwe,
by
obviously
not a bad
that
side
band,
too.
That
They
got them
have
to
missed a lot.
just keep that
by
rhythm
obviously
going.
that
Yes, it was a
that,
culmination
got
of
them
challenges.
to just
out of
keep
COVID,
that
then
rhythm
immediately
going.
into a ban.
Yes, it was a
Sort of
culmination
like
of
affected
challenges,
the participation
out
of
of
the
COVID,
activity
then
of the
immediately
team.
into a ban.
Yes,
Sort
they
of like
need to
affected
really
push
participation of the
Zimbabwe want
activity
to
of the
try
team.
and
Yes, they need to.
the others in terms
really
of closing
push.
that gap.
I think Zimbabwe want to
You,
try.
you
and
know Zambia
just
were, I mean Zimbabwe
the
well.
others in terms of closing
Now,
that gap.
It is you
upon
know
you to
Zambia
share
were,
with
I mean
us
Zimbabwe
exactly
well.
what we
Now,
should expect.
It
Especially
is
upon
the
you to
Zimbabwe
share
that
with
has
us
to be facing the
exactly
neighbors.
what we should expect.
Yeah,
Especially
the games
the Zimbabwe
between
that has to
Zimbabwe
be
and
facing the
Zambia, like you
neighbors.
said, they are not easy
Yeah,
matches.
the
They
games
are really
between
tight
Zimbabwe
and Zambia, like you said,
they are like
are not
derbies.
easy
You-
matches.
they don't
They
go
are
to-
really
according to
tight
form.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
anything can
like
happen.
derbies.
But
they don't
I
go
saw
to
the
according to
Zambian
form.
team that
Yeah.
lost to
Yeah,
Kenya.
anything
It
can
was a
happen.
very good team.
But
And
I saw the Zambian team that lost
their
to Kenya
intention by changing.
It was a very
the
good
squad
team.
team. 6 changes.
And I've seen
that
Zambia,
I've
they've
observed.
really shown their
And
intention
also
by
1 or
changing
2 changes
the
in
squad.
Zimbabwe.
Six
But
changes.
look,
I've
it's going to be a
observed.
contest.
It's
And
going to
also
be a contest.
1 or 2 changes
Contest
in Zimbabwe.
indeed,
But
and
look,
as you hear from
it's
Wilson,
going to be a
but
contest.
the
It's going to
coaches
be a contest.
also
A
shared
contest
with us
indeed,
what
and
to
as
you hear from Wilson,
But
Coach,
the
we
coaches
spoke about this
also
in the past.
shared
We're
with us
talking
what
about
to
it today.
expect.
Neighbors.
Coach,
It's an
we spoke
important
about
win
this
for
in the
you
past.
today.
We're
It has to
talking
be.
about it today.
Oh yes,
It's an important win
another
for you
tricky
today.
game.
It has to be.
I think a very
Oh,
important
yes,
game for us.
I think
Another
we-
tricky game.
We know that it's
I
not going
think
to be
a
an
very
easy
important game for us.
Zimbabwe
I
it has
think
never been
we-
easy when Zambia.
We know that it's not going to be an easy game.
Playing
Zimbabwe,
Zimbabwe,
but the most
it has never
important
been
thing for
easy
us
when
is Zambia
this afternoon.
we
Just
need
to
to
ensure
ensure
that
that
Zimbabwe
we
maximize
but the most
the
important
points.
thing for
If
us,
we
I
are to-
think this
to-
afternoon, just to ensure that
to
we
stay alive in
maximize
this
competition.
If we are to-
Otherwise,
to-
so
to-
far
to-
so good. From
to stay
what
alive
we have
in
seen
this
training
competition.
players
Otherwise,
so far so
ready and
good.
eager
From what we have seen in training
this afternoon. So
our
that we
players
ensure that we
are
maximize
ready
the
and
points.
eager.
Your performance
to
against
fight
Kenya,
this afternoon
you
so
looked
that
good
ensure
even
that
when you were
maximize
2
the
goals
points.
down. Did Your that draw performance some against inspiration?
Kenya,
You
Oh,
looked
yes,
good
I
even
think,
when you were
from
2
that
goals
game
down.
we picked
Did that draw
the
some
positives,
inspiration?
that we did
Oh
into
yes,
that
I
game.
think from that
Coming
game we
into this
picked
game, and
the
again we worked
positives
on the
that
mistakes
we did
that
into
we
that game.
we did
Coming into
this
the previous game, and
Otherwise,
again we worked on the mistakes that we
like I mentioned
we did into the previous game.
Otherwise,
we just hope that
we
like I
we
mentioned,
fight
the
and
team
ensure
looks
that
set,
we
just
maximize
hope
the points
that,
this afternoon.
we
Coach
fight
Tapera,
and
you
ensure
up
that
against
we
wounded
maximize the
Zambia.
points this
It's going to be
afternoon.
tough.
It's gonna
Coach
be tough.
Tapera, you up
can say that
against
again.
wounded
But
Zambia.
you know how
It's
it
gonna
is
be
with football. It's gonna be tough. You can say that
It's
again.
tricky.
But
Besides
you know how
that
it
they
is
lost
with football.
football.
We play against Zambia. When we play against Zambia,
it's tricky.
Besides
Those are
that they
debuts,
lost,
you know.
we play against Zambia.
No
When we play
form
against
is
Zambia, we
going
play
to
against
count
South
for
Africa.
more.
Those are debuts.
It is
who probably wants it that
form
day
is
will
going
carry
to
the day.
count
for more.
And not
It
only
is
that,
who
they
probably
are your
wants it
neighbors.
that day will carry the day.
Geographically, you have a lot to. And not only that, they are your
That's
neighbors.
why I was saying.
Geographically,
it's
you have a
always
lot to.
about,
A
who
lot
wants
of
it more.
to settle.
It's a derby. That's why I was saying
we are fighting for
always
the bragging
about,
rights.
who wants
between
it
the two
more.
of us, and
It's a derby. We respect them. We are fighting for the bragging rights between the two of us, and the building up of these games for a long time now. Respect them. They have been into coming from this setup, the building up of these games for a long time now. We'll take it as coming from this setup as a competition, but I think we'll take it as a derby. We'll take it as a competition that we are in UK, and it will be a blessing for us to get a point. Considering that way we are coming from today, it will be a blessing for us to get a point or two or three today.
Looking at them, you must have seen what they can give, to expose them.
Unfortunately, there's no time for
maybe cross movement to expose them.
Unfortunately, there's no time for tactical movement. Otherwise, we are. I think we are ready. We are talking. Otherwise, we are
the two most successful nations in the history of the Hollywood Best Cozafa Cup face-off at the most successful nations in the history of the Hollywood Best Cozafa Cup face-off at the win following a loss in the opener defending champion Zambia. Zimbabwe here of a win following for a second win on the trot, marking the return to Cozafa Cup football. Looking for a second win on the trot, marking the return to Cozafa Cup football. To end the weekend, the Zimbabweans will hope this promises to be an awesome way. To the end of the day here, Zambian supporters will hope their side kicks off the tournament. And to the end of the day here, Zambian supporters will hope their side kicks off the tournament. As the Zimbabweans that stand before them here today. We expected a bit more of a crowd here. Zimbabweans that stand before them here today. Kickoff, we expected a bit more of a crowd here. Zimbabweans now out on that far side in the kickoff, making their way into the tunnel. Zimbabweans now out on that far side in the field, making their way into the tunnel as we expect both these sides to put up quite a showing.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Zambia. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of Zambia. Land of faith and love and unity, because in the struggle we can see the struggle, we Zimbabwe. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the national anthem of Zimbabwe.
not only the Zimbabwean players, but the Zimbabwean occasions in the past in the Cozafa Cup, I should say, as well here. In the occasions in the past in the Cozafa Cup, both these nations and the Zambians Zimbabwe do have the upper hand start to win over the Zambians of their country and pulling back to start to some wins in favor of their country and pulling back changes. The Zimbabweans looking at the Zambians starting left. 6 changes to the starting lineup. Right back change as well. With Chilomboshi starting the starting lineup as right back change as well. Chipa comes into midfield as well as starting the game. He's 18 years of age. Chipa comes into midfield as well as Owen Tembo. And out to the attack will be the sharp end of the attack. He also joins in the fray here. And 3 up front will be the sharp end of the attack. Of course, Tembo joins in the fray here. With 3 up front, look to midfield. Of course, Tembo steals Commander will look to provide some creativity and steel in the middle of the park. Zimbabwean supporters have certainly found their voice here. They're hoping for win number 5. Zimbabwean supporters have certainly found their voice here. They're hoping for win number 5 against the Zambians. The man that is in charge of this fixture, assisted by James Trump from St. Charles, the man that is in charge of this fixture from Mauritius, assisted by James from South Africa, as well as under from Mauritius, from Madagascar, is from South Africa. And the Zimbabwean lineup will have from Madagascar already found the back of the net. Just the one change in the squad. Zimbabwean lineup will have is Amushore who already found the back of the net. Just the one change in the squad. That of course is Amushore who comes into a midfield position. Have a good showing in the heart of defense. And Murira will be looking to have a good showing in the heart of defense. As the main striker, Neke and Matuza will be looking to provide a bit of creativity. As the main striker, Neke and Matuza will be looking to provide a bit of creativity from the wide areas. Moment of silence coming up now. In a paying respect silence to coming up now. Legendary Zimbabwean footballer respect. Maroto, legendary, of course, passed away earlier this week. That's why we here. Maroto, legendary, of course, passed away earlier this week. That's why we here. To him, and of course, the Zimbabwean Football Federation. Show our respects to him, and of course, the Zimbabwean Football Federation. Now, respect shown to a man who was the old-timer scorer for Dynamos FC with 145 goals. He's a man who was the old-timer scorer for Dynamos FC with 145 goals. He's the highest scorer in a single season out of Zimbabwe Soccer League with 124 goals. The PSL Golden Boot in a single season out of Zimbabwe National Player with the 23 PSL Golden Boot 10 times. Zimbabwe national player with the 23 caps and prayers to go out to the Zimbabwean Football Federation, all of Southern Africa, and prayers to go out to the Zimbabwean Football Federation, all of Southern Africa, paying its respects. Well, it's the one to look forward to. Once the fixtures came out, this was the one to look forward to. The one to look forward to. Once the fixtures came out, this was the one to look forward to. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Zambia, to get the game underway, they will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black, whilst Zimbabwe, the all-white will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Orange and black, whilst Zimbabwe, the all-white will attack the goal to the left of your picture. 9 meetings before this competition, Zimbabwe winning the head-to-head 4-2 before. In this competition, Zimbabwe Zambian winning the head-to-head game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black, whilst Zimbabwe, the all-white will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Orange and black, whilst Zimbabwe, the all-white will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Anything positive happening on the far side will be 9 meetings before. In this competition, Zimbabwe winning the head-to-head 4-2 before. In this competition, Zimbabwe Zambian winning the head-to-head 4-2 Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Whilst Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport. Game underway. They will attack the goal to the right of your picture. Orange and black. Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. And black. Zimbabwe, the All White will attack the goal to the left of your picture. Positive happening on the far side will be the meetings before. This competition, Zimbabwe winning via head-to-head sport teams before. This competition, And Jen getting distance with the ball into the box. And Jen getting distance with the ball into the box. With the shot from range. Oh, that doesn't miss by too much. Zambia with the shot from range. Oh, that doesn't miss by too much. Certainly. And PTC worried with the last shot from outside of the box. Worried with the last shot from outside of the box. Some of them would have been walking around outside the stadium, and not too far from here. Some of them would have been walking around outside the stadium, feeling the atmosphere coming from this venue. Thanks to atmosphere, feeling the atmosphere coming from this venue. Thanks to this group. And it's one of those scenarios where you just have to be present, have to be a part of it. And it's one of those scenarios where you just have to be present, have to be a part of it. Seems to be filling up quickly. Turn out now to that fast stand, which seems to be filling up quickly. On the turn, then Kangwanda fouled. As we approach the half-hour mark, Kangwanda fouled. As we approach the half-hour mark. So earlier on the shots and went right of the mark from shots. Well, I'll tell the point. And went to the right of the mark from Power Dynamos. Well, I'll tell the point. There was trying his luck to Power Dynamos.
And he went for a snapshot. There was no room, but he just saw a gap. And he went for it. Not far off.
Chapa. Well, the defense taking no chances then. and clearing the danger. This is where they can be dangerous. And Zimbabweans on the counter attack. This is where they can be dangerous. The Zimbabweans on the counter attack. Get numbers back into defensive areas. Still, it's the Zimbabwe very quick to get numbers back into defensive areas. Still, it's defensive areas, I should say. Zambians quick to get numbers back into defensive areas, I should say. For the first time in this match since Shabala has joined us. Shabala for the first time in this match since Shabala has joined by here. Still, from the bench, the first goal that separates these two sides. Still, lovely individual first goal that started separates these two sides. He's lovely individual from wide out on the started inside. He's own half from wide out to the far side.
Provides a lot of neighboring rivalry. Yesterday it was Botswana, South Africa, and today this. I mean, yesterday it was Botswana, South Africa, and today this.
There'll be a lot more coming the days to lie ahead. There'll be a lot more coming the days. Of course, once we move into the last round of matches, things will intensify. Of course, once we move into the last round of matches, you have it. Zimbabwe with 4 goal attempts to Zambia's 1. There you have it. Zimbabwe with 4 goal attempts to Zambia's 1. Zambia yet to get a shot on target. Zimbabwe in these early stages. Zambia yet to get a shot on target. Zimbabwe with 3 for the Zimbabweans. Right from the early exchanges, you can tell they made business. The Zimbabweans, right from the early exchanges, you can tell they made business. Enjoyed those touches out to that far side as Zimbabwe continues to enjoy those touches out to that far side as Zimbabwe continues to enjoy themselves. Forward here. I said they are enjoying themselves. Well, there's a whole host of supporters still there that just made their way into this venue. You can see top of your picture. There they are. There that just made their way into this venue. You can see top of your picture. There they are. Zimbabwean flags arriving as well. All looking to take up their position. Some fresh Zimbabwean flags arriving as well. There's a party. Word must have been around at the Isaac Wilson Stadium. There's a party to enjoy. Dangerous challenge for a man already on a yellow card here. Oh, that's a dangerous challenge for a man already on a yellow card here.
We spoke about this.
Second yellow.
We spoke about this. We spoke about this.
From that, I just thought this is just too early and unnecessary.
From that,
and then there will come a moment.
This
is
not
just
even
too early and
jinxing
unnecessary.
But here's
and
the
then
moment.
there will come a moment.
Game,
and not
red
even
card.
jinxing him.
But here's the moment.
And he has a nerve to say no.
Red card.
He flew in then.
He showed stars.
And he has a nerve to say no.
Had to be a second yellow.
He showed stars.
That's showing the next man to walk from a Zambian point of view. Is the next man to walk from a Zambian point of view. He was in trouble every step of the way. Claiming to have gotten the ball. He was in trouble. He was in trouble every step of the way.
You could
claiming to have gotten the ball.
Starts under that boot.
Not only starts showing,
you could read the number of starts under that boot.
See the man was
maiming.
He went for it.
His opponent.
Keep it still. You can see the man was maiming his opponent.
Yeah, now looks okay outside of your picture for Mushore as he gets back up onto his feet. Okay, outside of your picture for the Zambians, the defending champions. As he gets back up onto his feet, but some serious problem for the Zambians, the defending champions. That's what we're saying. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong. Now, well, what do you do in this catastrophe? What do you do in this case?
He's very frustrated.
Yeah, the body language says it all.
He's very frustrated.
The body language says it
all. Doesn't he have
just a bit. The latest going to the referee's bookies are just himself into trouble here. The latest going to the referee's bookies are talking himself into trouble here.
And he's at an advantage when you have been part of that.
You don't even see the wrong.
What happens when you are at the referee and say,
you don't even see
you
the
got
wrong.
it wrong?
When you got it horribly wrong
and say no,
you got it wrong. When you got it horribly wrong.
Zimbabwe is also what will hurt getting it wrong. In the way of Zimbabwe is senior players getting it wrong. In the last game, then you lose Chinga as well to rely on the captain earlier on in the last game. So you lose Chinga as well to an injury. At the start of the game, when started the last two games, there's a broken down and out now. At the start of the game, when started the last two games, there's a broken down and out now. Including that can't go wrong is going wrong. Zimbabwean fans just arriving and throwing a big party out to that far side. You could add that to your list of problems. Just arriving and throwing a big party out to that far side. You could add that to your list of problems. Zimbabwe themselves coming out, playing some rather impressive football. Zimbabwe themselves a lovely individual goal. That's the goal of the tournament. Rather impressive football. What do you do, Max? A lovely individual goal. That's the goal of the tournament. What do you do, Max?
Last time they were men down right towards the end. But now it's last time they were men down right towards the end. They need to be disciplined. Now it's too early. That's the answer to what you do. They just need to be disciplined. Imagine when they get the second answer to what you do. They just need to be disciplined. Imagine when they get the second
establishing the relationship between Ganguluma and Chavala. They were just the heart of establishing the relationship between Ganguluma and Chavala. Playing alongside Chavala. That's now broken apart. Looking to see who's playing alongside Chavala. Then instead of four in a defensive fact, they're playing with three down the far side. While it's got a derby field here, another yellow card shown. Man down on the far side. While it's got a derby field here, another yellow card shown. Pichala is the latest in the referee's book.
Getting a yellow. You're in trouble with four defenders. Now you get one man send off. Then you've got three against the speedy Zimbabwean side that are having happy feet on the day. Against the speedy Zimbabwean side that are having happy feet on the day.
Chapa, the man fouls. Zambia with the set piece. The man fouls. He is busy. Here's the Zambia from the referee from South Africa here. Well, he is busy. Here's the Abdullah from the referee from South Africa here. The great two yellow cards, by the way. And the two yellow cards. Also a couple of yellow cards to a couple of Zimbabwean players. Also a couple of yellow cards to a couple of Zimbabwean players. Over what's been an action-packed first half. Last 10 minutes. Over what's been an action-packed first half.
Zambia and Zimbabwe, 14 South Africa. The Battle of Zambia and Zimbabwe, 14 South Africa.
In fact, it's a defensive header then. For the Zambians, it's run well wide and high. But for the Zambians, it's run well wide and high. But something for them to work with.
Peace. Just couldn't glance it enough to lovely side piece. Goalkeeper's run. Couldn't glance it enough
was the man who plays the top football in Sudan for Al Hilal. Kangwanda, it was the man who plays the top football in Sudan for Al Hilal. Operating out wide on this right side. Good pressure. Applied right from the front end. It just worked out for the Zambians as they applied right from the front end. It just worked out again for the Zambians as they forcing the air on that far side. Working up the field again with pressure. Forcing the air on that far side as the Zimbabweans earn themselves a throw in as a reward. Chapa here with his arms all over the opponents. Chapa here with his arms all over the opponents. Platinum Stars winning the Benuna set piece for Zimbabwe. Gazing Platinum Stars winning the set piece for Zimbabwe. Decent ball, and well, it'll be kept alive on this near side. Decent ball, and well, it'll be kept alive on this near side. Pascal. Pascal, pressure on the youngster Matthews Banda here. Pressure. Battle is turned down to the youngster Matthews Banda here. Battle is turned out to be between these two men.
Basics. Did you see always check over his shoulders things that are to know where his opponent is. He didn't turn over his shoulders away from him. To know where his opponent is. He didn't turn into him. He turned away from him. And those are the basics that I look for.
Keep it alive on the far side and that's sort of hard for the far side. Zimbabwe taking the throw in quickly. Just that's sort of hard for them. Zimbabwe taking the throw in quickly. Tembo. Matthews Banda. Tembo. Matthews Banda. There's Shabala. And as a forced change, if you are just joining us for the injured Chinga. And as a forced change, if you are just joining us for the injured Chinga. Keeping it moving impressively on that far side and avoiding some challenges to Boots as well. Keeping it moving impressively on the far side and avoiding some challenges to Boots as well. Second for the corner. Good overlapping run.
When Tapera started, when he received the ball, I thought, here we go again. When Tapera started, when he received the ball, I thought, here we go again.
Good support as well between the left back to the left winger. Good support as well between the left back to the left combining well on that far side.
Jalai is playing to his strength, that is to
combining well on that far side.
And Jalai is playing to his strength, that is to Tapera's strength.
Nothing Zimbabwe would love more than to find the two-goal cushion in the moments leading up to the two-goal cushion in the moments leading up to the half-time break. Is this the Zambia able to clear into the near post? Zambia able to clear?
If you want to know my impression about the first half,
yes, sir.
I've got one way. If you want to know my impression about the first half,
yes, sir.
I've got
a
one
return
way.
To Cozafa Cup football. What a return. Zimbabwe, to Cozafa Cup football for Zimbabwe. How we've missed them. Shaking things up. Shaking things up. They certainly have been felt here in Southern Africa. They certainly have been felt Southern Africa in Southern Africa or in Malawi. The very best Southern Africa has to offer. This year's tournament, by the way, we missed them and their supporters too, it should be said. Unpleasant at this year's tournament, by the way, we missed them and their supporters too, it should be said. In no hurry is a beating now. The Highlands man in no hurry taking his time for Zim. It's important to the Highlands man to the half-time break. For Zim, it's important to take the lead into the half-time break. Getting it wrong then in the middle of the park. Getting it wrong then in the middle of the park. Oh, they are still looking organised. As the defenders throw in right from the front. They are still looking organised. Zimbabwe. As the defenders throw in right from the front. Make no more mistakes. Zimbabwe. In the defensive areas. Zambia. Trying to keep the game as make no more mistakes in the defensive areas here. Trying to keep the game as clean as possible from rock bottom of the defensive situation as it is. They still got the rock bottom of the as things stand. The onside points as things stand. But now, anyway will do. As things stand, it's Dixon Chapa. Anyway will do. But that's the stars. Dixon Chapa. But that's the stars. Zim looking to keep the pressure up. Get four inside the box already. Zim looking to keep the pressure up. Four inside the box already. Standing header. Standing header from Abenura. Standing header from Abenura. Point blank range. Off the underside of the bar. Point blank range. And it's Zimbabwe. Off the underside of the bar. Continue with their party here. They score Zimbabwe. They score late. Continue with their party here. They score early. They score late in the first. Score late in the first half. And are applauded with two very well taken goals here. And are applauded with two very well taken goals here. The man who plays for Platinum Stars. Right place, right time, Platinum Stars. After a superb delivery from the spear side. From a superb delivery from the spear side. From a Kalumba giving no chance. Standing header. Kalumba giving no chance. Well, Zambia in all sorts of trouble now. Zambia in all sorts of trouble now. Quality for Banda, time and space to quality for Banda, time and space to, and once again send in the cross. And applause what he sees here and the Zambian fans. Applause what he sees here and the Zambian fans to return to the Cozafa Cup comes to an end. To return to the Cozafa Cup with the way they started this tournament. Is this the right opponent the way they started this tournament? Going forward for the right opponent, Zimbabweans. Your best foot going forward for the Zimbabweans. Now, strong play. Can he find the teammates?
Now,
Answers no for Can he find the teammates? Answers no for Gender Megan. Strong, extremely strong then in a shrugging off for Matthews Banda. Extremely strong then in a shrugging off for Matthews Banda. 5 minutes added on. 5 minutes. The Zimbabwean fans wouldn't mind one more. The Zimbabwean fans wouldn't mind one more. Well, the hits just don't stop coming from. The hits just don't stop coming towards that far post. That's good work. Via Kalumba. Towards that far post. That's good work. Via Kalumba. Good strong fist onto that. An opponent lost in Zambia that'll get the throw. An opponent lost in Zambia that'll get the throw. They need the halftime break now to Mbewe and he's his Zambian side now. Get the house in order and he's his Zambian side. Get the house in order. Zambia, if you are just joining us with a player sent off. Here they are, looking to pull one back before half-time. Here they are, looking to pull one back before half-time. Challenges here on this near side. Avoid two challenges here on this near side. Keep me that discipline defensively then. Chiro, the man that's keep me that discipline defensively then. Near post. Chiro, the man that's down to the ball towards the near post. 2 yellow cards from or 4. Kanguluma. 2 yellow cards from or 4. Abongile Kanguluma. A big talking point at half-time. The unbelievable at half-time. Solo run, unbelievable. In the opening goal from Tapera, solo run his own half. In the opening goal from Tapera, the start in his own half. And late, he's talking point. In the half, including Bedmuda, late in the half. All important seconds for Zimbabwe. All important men of Zimbabwe against the 10 for Zimbabwe. Zambia. 11 men of Zimbabwe against the 10. Still another 45 minutes to play. Still another 45 minutes to play. Great atmosphere provided to us from the Zimbabwean supporters. Great atmosphere provided to us from the Zimbabwean supporters. Great turnout on that far side as well. We hope for numbers. Great turnout on the far side as well. Certainly hope for numbers for the late kickoff numbers. Certainly saving to the late that's already had a special drama with Kenya. A day that's already had a special drama with Kenya. Having a brace in that encounter. I find it. Having a brace in that encounter. Remember Pete Zambia on the opening day. Kenya, you remember Pete Zambia on the opening day. That keeps on giving. Group B is the Cozafa Cup that keeps on giving. And there's the Cozafa Cup. Most importantly, we've had goals after a day of a couple of goals matches yesterday. Good quality football, lovely matches yesterday. To the far side, good first touch and the header. To the far side, good first touch and the header. In the air then. Ben-Hura in a decent contest with the defender. Ben-Hura battling with the defender, doing well on the left, on the right, and centrally they are firing well on the left, on the right, and centrally they are firing on all cylinders here. Zachapa off the spot by Ben-Hura, who does well to win the header, couldn't get over it, however. Who does well to win the header, couldn't get over it, however. Tembo, Chabana, back to Chapa, Chabana goes to go back to Alumba, goes to go back to Alumba. Minutes of the 5 ended on to the end of the first half remaining. Of the 5 ended on to the end of the first half remaining. Now, can they get one more before half time here? Minuting. Can they get one more before half time here? Minuting. And in the end, it's the defending from Chabada into that area. Sensible defending from Chabada. Well, Now there will be question marks as to Zambia's tournament will be up in the air now. Zambia's going forward into the last round of matches now. Going forward into the last round of matches as defending champions. The first nation to win the tournament Cozafa Cups in a row. Hoping to be the first nation to win 3 Cozafa Cups in a row. They're all about now trying to just get through the group if they can. They're all about now trying to just get through the group. What a half from Zimbabwe. What a half from the Zimbabwean fans as well as the far side. What a half from the Zimbabwean fans as well as the far side. First Tapera to get things going individual efforts and beat Kalumba to get things going inside the opening 10 and beat Kalumba. Vibrant on the far side, their supporters. Vibrant on the far side, their supporters. Kamulumo picked up 2 yellow cards and Hura towards Kamulumo picked up 2 yellow cards and Hura to make it continue, to make their return to Zimbabwe football. One, their supporters are loving Cozafa Cup football. One, their supporters are loving. Promised to be one of those matches. And so far, it's promised to be one of those matches. And so far, it's lived up to expectations. At halftime, it's Zambia 0, Zimbabwe 2. Let's have a look at the stats then, and while they tell a story, let's have a look at the stats then from Zambia, while they tell a story, national belonging to Zimbabwe, as a man position belonging to Zimbabwe, but the Zambians over the last 2 matches, but the Zambians over the last 2 matches, more shots on target, more goal attempts, all going a couple of goals, more shots on target, the Cozafa Cup returnees, leading 2-0 for the Cozafa Cup returnees, leading 2-0 at halftime. Down to Marks.
Yes, and we're down here with Eldon van Heerden. Yes, and we're down here with Eldon van Heerden. Eldon, you are with and we're looking at this and say technical study group, and we're looking at help us here and there with other issues. Let's start with might help us here and there with other issues. Let's start with this technical study group.
All about is us looking at the trends. All about is us the systems, how they play. Trends, obviously. Goals scored in what minute it's scored, obviously goals conceded, goals scored in what minute it's scored, goals conceded. The warm-up. We look at all the small details. It all starts from the warm-up. Warm-up all together. Small details. Is the group separated? You know, warm-up together. The rest and recovery, obviously. You know, the assist. The rest and recovery, concentrating on the statistics. The assist. Mostly concentrating on the rest and recovery.
And in this particular match, you talk about the rest and recovery. And in this particular match, Chinga, he pulled a hammy on the 18th minute. He pulled a hammy on the 18th minute. Cost and where from the get-go we discussed that as a group. The get-go asking us, especially in the tournament football, as a group, why do teams separate themselves? Especially in the tournament football. Why the 11 and the other group is that because if anything happened in the first 11 and the other players should get in. If anything happened in the first minute, as we can see, this is the second game for the group. Now, as we can see, this is the second players game for the group. The time period of resting and recovery on the players, you know, so it's tough. The time period of resting and recovery. We think that it's best that players are ready from the get-go. We think that if anything happens, that players are ready from the get-go. So if anything happens to one of the players, they are ironic though from a layman's point of view. I noticed that when Achinga was injured, from a layman's point of view, I noticed that when Achinga was injured, so if they now suddenly get someone on, so if they now suddenly stand a chance of get someone on, 100%. That's what we said. Stand a chance of so why don't take the whole 100%? That's what we said. To the same warm up. So why don't take the whole players be warm and to the same warm up? And I think maybe in that part it's maybe he's an important player and they want to see how far they can push him. Maybe he's an important player and they want to see how far they can push him. Have you also got anything to do with the man of the match? TSG, have you also got anything to do with the man of the match? Tell us more. Yes. We discuss as a group. We select players that is influential in the game. We discuss as a group and then obviously that is influential in the game. Goes closer to the end and then obviously make a decision on that. Goes closer to the end. Thank you very much. Nice chatting to you. Now we're learning more of also the other things that are happening. Now we're learning more. We will discuss that I'm sure during and we will discuss that I'm sure during the process. Yes, there are other things that are happening that is through Cozafa. There are other things that are happening that is through Cozafa. The likes of all these things are happening. In fact, the likes of the players Yes, those that are in typical practicals. They are being shown the ropes and being told this is what they are being shown the ropes and being told this is what needs to be done. And they can be there among players in the change rooms. Talking about beautiful, I've got this beautiful guest of mine. Talking about beautiful, I've got this beautiful guest of mine.
Wilson. Yeah. Another
first half.
Good first half. Yeah. Which another we never expected. Good first half. And which this is the game of football. That's the excitement that comes with it. This is the game of football.
About the excitement that comes with it. The excitement. Talking about the excitement that comes with it. The excitement legs that looks Zimbabwean players. All in these legs of the Zimbabwean players.
Yes. Somehow, the second game always is brought. Yes. Somehow, the second game always is brought in the tournament. New characteristics. And I think it's what we are witnessing today. We witnessed that in the first game. And I think it's what we are witnessing today. We witnessed that in the first game. Honestly speaking, nobody would have in the Zimbabwean game. Honestly speaking, nobody would have said they're coming out of their shells. Probably expressing themselves. They're coming out of their shells on the field of play. They're expressing themselves. It's working out for Zimbabwe.
Talking about their shells, let's look at that first goal coming out of their shells. And this is just when Zimbabwe out of their shells. And this is just when Zimbabwe are untouchable. In his own half, but how is that from just hugging that line in his own half, defenders, just hugging that line, taking on three defenders. Often players run that distance and don't have the power. Often players run that distance and don't have the power to put the power to finish.
The young man ran a very good solo run, very well there. That was a ran a very good equally good conversion in terms of finishing there. An equally good conversion in terms of finishing there. He's the boy who has scored in the last 5 games. Like you said, in his league. He's the boy who has scored in the last 5 games. I think he's been scoring in his league.
And also there was a red card in this game. And also there was a red card in this game.
Yeah, that was the turning point, I think, of the game, just like again in the first one. That was the turning point, I think, of the game, just like again in the first one. And then the whole match also then turned. And now Zambia seemed to be on the back foot. Then the whole match also then turned.
Isn't it interesting that what we know or see? Isn't it interesting that what we know or see? When he got this first yellow, I just said, when he got this first yellow, may be in a situation that is untenable. May be in a situation that is untenable. And starts showing maiming an opponent. That was to me. Starts showing maiming an opponent.
A bit of uncontrolled aggression there.
The turning point.
Maybe a bit of uncontrolled aggression there. He wanted too much more than the situation. The desire should have been intelligent enough to know that I'm sitting on a cushion. Then he should have intelligent enough to know that I'm sitting on a cushion. Then he should have played it a bit safer. More cautious.
What a goal. The keeper saved it when it was long in. What a goal. The keeper saved it when it was long in.
Equally good cross and deliver from the left. Yes, and a very firm header from the young man. Deliver from the left. And a very firm header from the young man.
Also with that was a beautiful cross. And also with and not one of those that we've been seeing throughout where they will be going wide and over. Not one of those that we've been seeing throughout where they will be going wide and over.
Excellent finish. I think that was a good finish from the young man. Excellent finish. When you look at his height, that was a good finish from the that were in the box. When you look at his height in terms of the defenders that were in the box to finish, that was a good leap in terms of
the time when
jump to finish that one.
Was just and that was the time when this is Zimbabwe was just untouchable area in the box. This is the was also smelled player on area in the box, but in fact there was also a player on just shows the invasion of just shows the invasion.
Yes, like I saying, they're playing with freedom. That's like I saying, freedom. When you look at the movement, they're joining attack, playing. They don't feel. When you look at the movement, I don't know the joining attack they've received. They don't feel restricted at all. I don't know the instruction that they've received.
We saw
from the coach, but seems to be working
out. Getting a red card. We saw Zambia conceding or getting a red card in the early minutes in the last minute in the last game. I mean, now it's in the early minutes. They have a mountain to climb. I mean, what can they do? They have a mountain to climb. What can they do?
I think Zambia now, if they are to come back, I think to make sure Zambia now, if they are to come back, they must not sit back. Again, they have to usually they must not sit back. Tend to be very cautious and usually want to employ a lot of men in defense. But right now, it's about taking a risk now. Men in defense, but right now it's about taking a risk to make sure they push Zimbabweans. But if they have to, they are going to fight Zimbabwe. Make sure they get a third one. But if Zambia, they are going to fight Zimbabwe. Play, get a third one. With Zambia flexibility, so that they can really try and match with tactical flexibility, so that they can really try and match
your countrymen. Can't be complacent. I can also miss ask about your countrymen. countrymen. They can't be complacent.
Just one goal if Zambia gets one back, anything can happen. Just one, and who knows if Zambia gets one back, anything can happen. Sitting on a, and who knows if also player, you never know. They pull one back, and if they, you never know, something happens, then they pull one back, and if they something happens, then
and your players are getting red cards game in and game out, and your players are getting red cards game in and game out, or raise eyebrows for us to think. That also make or raise eyebrows for us to think.
It does.
Don't you talk to your players?
You see, it's about fine margins. It does. And you know the mind. It's about fine margins. Complacency. And you know the mind controlled aggression. When you look at really complacency, it's a state of the mind, mental aggression. It's really the coaches state of the always come in. This is when I think when the coaches speak of always come in. This is when I think when they come in to play a big part. You speak of psychologists in the team. This is when they come in to play a bit of eyebrows, and the coach must try to keep it on the check. A bit of eyebrows.
While we're talking about psychologists before I leave you. While we're talking about psychologists, before I leave you, there be signs to say that man is injured. He's not going to be there long. Let us get someone warming. He's not going to be there long. Let us get someone warming.
We're observing that even the warm-ups. We're observing that even the warm-ups doing a light warm-up. We have tended to see another group just doing a light warm-up. Injury can okay in the second minute. And those guys who were doing football and injury can okay in the second minute. They would call those guys who were doing a light warm-up. I was looking at the situation. There was a sign before he got injured. I was looking at the situation. There was a sign before he got injured. A grade 1 tear of a muscle the second time. But then they forced him because the people were not warmed down. A grade 1 tear of a muscle. And he pushed. But then they forced him because the people were not warmed down. And he escalated to a grade 3 tear and it's more than 8 weeks out. Be escalated to grade 3 tear and it's more than 8 weeks out. Making sure our players are well warmed up before the game. And making sure our players are well warmed up before the game.
We were talking about that with my colleague Caesar. And interesting, we were talking about that with my colleague Caesar. It's a matter of when he got injured for the first time and we said one-on-one. And he stopped that one-on-one. That even if he stopped that one-on-one, that even if he had 10 on the second incident, the wasn't going to chase him all the way.
I think those are the details that I think as coaches we need to pay attention to. That signal was enough. As coaches we need to pay attention for a change to be effective. That signal was enough
when you say
for a change to be effective.
Don't when you say that signal was enough, including obviously the medical know about such. Look at the coaches say the medical know about such.
To be honest with you, these are some of the oversights that are still happening. To be honest with you, these are some of the oversights that still happen in this part of the world. Compare and looking at other normatives, real industry, we really need to compare with other normatives. We really need to bridge that gap.
I'm glad you're saying that because that is why they share all this information with different teams. Because they share
thank you exactly, and this was one of the subjects at the symposium in terms of science. Exactly, and this was one of the subjects at the symposium. How can we bridge that science? That we covered. How can we improve? How can we bridge that gap? There was we covered science. We covered psychology. Performance analysis. And these were very critical subjects. Performance in terms of just bridging that gap. And these were very critical subjects. Some of the issues that bridging that gap discussed. And I think we saw some of the issues that we discussed at the.
I'm glad you are in that department because I've always said you are in that department. Maybe I'm wrong. Because I've always said sufficient time for a normal body to recover from a match or a normal body to recover.
Yes, in terms of science, in terms of recovery, yes, regional 72 hours is okay. In terms of recovery, yes, regional coaching comes in terms of. But this is also squad rotation comes in because basically when you get a result, you must rotation. Objective to be able to basically when you get a result, so that you must then enhance recovery to be able to rotate your squad.
Thank you very much. And the man that is objective about the game. Thank you very much. And the man that is objective about the game is Sizwe Mape.
Well, we get ready to get the second half underway here at a live. Get ready to get the second half underway here at a live stadium. A vibrant Mazakele stadium for the Mazakele supporters here. They would have come out in support of Zimbabwe and the supporters here. Would have come out in support of the side knowing ahead of the defending champions who were looking to be ahead of the defending champions who were looking to be the first nation to win 3 in a row. For the Zambians, things haven't gone according to plan when they lost to Zambians, but even here this afternoon when they lost to Kenya, you are just joining us this afternoon. Dramatic first half. First, you are just joining us to an injury having pulled something to an injury having pulled something. A lovely individual goal from Michael Dabera. A lovely individual goal from Michael Dabera. Short space of time in his centre. Gets 2 yellow cards in a short space of time in his centre from the Zimbabwe. Sees them taking the 2-goal lead from the half-time break, and here they are at the start of the second half, looking into the half-time break, and here they are at the start of the second half, continue to bring the pain. Zambia, the way will make the changes. Yeah, that won't be Zambia. A surprise will make the changes. Yeah, that won't be a surprise. Kangwanda Mwamba will replace Kangwanda. That's one of 2 changes. As the Al Hilal man, 2 changes. As the Al Hilal man starts over this second half. Substituted at the start over this second half. That will make way. There's the man for Ricky Banda. Make way. So for Ricky Banda. 2 men out wide. So on the front line of those that have been sacrificed. On the front line of those that have been sacrificed in a forced change for Chabala. In the first half. Change for Chabala in the first half. So that's 3 changes made by the Zambians. So that's 3 changes made by the Zambians. Let's make a change. Let's make a change. Some would argue. Let's make a change about that first half. Some would argue. The way they are looking that first half. To find the eye of the needle as they try forward. They are looking to find the eye of the needle as they try forward. Zambia, keep in mind, haven't had a shot on target as yet. Zambia, keep in mind, haven't had a shot on target as yet. Testing on this encounter, numbers over the halfway line, and testing on this, we'll take numbers over the halfway line, and nice to take control. At the Bambo, nice to was at the Bambo. Well, the big problem for the Zambians was the effect by the end of the first half. The Zambians was the central defenders by the end of the first half. They lost both the central defenders. They started the match with Kawaluma picking up 2 yellows. Chabala, who's coming off the 2 yellows. Chabala operating in the coming off the pinch. Back 3 operating now. In for the Zambians. Back 3 now for the Zambians. Zakaria Chilungoshi. Vanessa Stars back up on his feet and able to continue. Vanessa Stars back up on his feet and able to continue. Jalai needs to be careful. The man from Dynamos, he's already Jalai needs to be careful. The man from Dynamos, he's already on a yellow card. On yellows as well. From a Zimbabwe point of view. On yellows as well. From a Zimbabwe point of view. Forward and early ball forward and not the slightest of touches onto that. Banda. Not the slightest of touches onto that. Well, they're taking the time about it. They're taking the time about it as they look to build. Zimbabweans as they now very quick to get numbers behind the ball. They'll be looking now very quick to get numbers behind the ball. They'll be difficult going over that halfway line for the Zimbabweans. Making it difficult going over that halfway line for the Zimbabweans. One by the Zimbabweans in a set piece in a good area. One by the Zimbabweans in a set piece in a good area. I'm sorry. The Highlanders. The man that's brought down. The Highlanders at some point Zambia. The man that's brought down to the wind and trying to at some point Zambia around. The bigger picture trying to something one must consider as we look back at the foul. There's something one must consider. Just as we look back at the foul. The captain Dixon Chapa ahead of the captain Dixon Chapa. Frustrated. There's a Galumba. There's a desperate to line up. There's a Galumba. To the best of his ability to line up. There's a war to the best of his ability. For something special once again. Oh, it's a stunning strike and a blinding save then. Oh, it's a stunning strike and a blinding save then from Galumba. Was the captain. It's of the captain. At the very best out of Kalumba on this occasion. At the very best out of Kalumba on this occasion. Stepping and menacing. And menacing. Third corner of the match. Ready to third corner of the match. And ready to take far post. Keep it alive here. Need to be careful. The attempts to keep it alive here. To a counter-attack could work from a counter-attack could work from a point of view in that regard. Now, we'll play down the line here. Now, Ricky Banda will play down the line into a brick wall. Ricky Banda, running into a brick wall. Chiefs man standing firm defensively. The Bulawayo Chiefs man standing firm defensively. Again, it's quite a contest, between these two sides and men trying to win the ball back, between these two sides and men trying to win the various individual battles out of that field, to win the various individual battles out of that field. Pushing forward, as is Banda initially on the far side. Tabala now initially on the far side. Tabala now. Tembo with the ball out wide to the far side once again. Tembo with the ball out wide to the far side once again. The middle of the park, then with the number of Zimbabwe shows the park, then with the number of Zimbabwe shows the and the Pacers at Club Football for Maestro United. And the Pacers at Club Football for Maestro United. The partnership in the heart of that defense. The partnership in the heart of that defense. And the Morira. For Ativakoni and Morira. Mentioned earlier, they need to consider the bigger picture. Bigger picture being that they need to consider the bigger picture. They came into bigger picture being that the game they came into instead of chance of finishing top of this group and moving on to the knockout stages. Top of this group and moving on to at some point the knockout stages. Very well need to Zambia. So at some point, they try and make things happen. Going forward in desperation, of course, even though they do have 10 men out there. Going forward in desperation, of course, even though they do have 10 men out there.
Have again to go, Sizwe will only acquire them one at 3 points. Have again to go, Sizwe will only acquire them one at 3 points. When they end up with 4 points, meaning if one from when they end up with 4 points, getting 3 in the last game. One from here and then getting 3 in the last game. So just Zimbabwe everything into
looking to find goal number 3, then shutting things up then with goal number 3, then shutting things up then with Naked. All in is out with Mwamba. One of the 2 men in the bench to the starter over the second half. Of the bench is Mwamba to the starter over the second half. Mwamba plays for Mufulira Wanderers. Ben plays for didn't feature at all in the first game, so enjoying his first minutes. Didn't feature at all in this tournament here, so enjoying his first minutes of this tournament here, shoving their backs against the wall. Zambia very much shoving their backs against the wall. Option on the far side. Zimbabwe on their way. Option on the far side. Into the box. Zimbabwe on their way. Overlapping run uses a decoy. Set up for the shots. Overlapping run uses a decoy. Set up for the shots. From Mick. Just wide from Mick. They're going to bring things to life, the green fuel man. They're going to bring things to life, the green fuel man. He's been troublesome all day long. He's been troublesome all day long. Side of that, he's been a thorn. Zambian defense. On the side of that, Zambian defense. In fact, the entire front 3 is a problem. In fact, the entire front 3
they all know where they are, what they want, and they are playing for each other. They all know where they are, what they want, for the cross and the goal in that second goal. But as for the cross and the goal, this is what I felt for the keeper there, Kalumba. He thought he saved it for the keeper there, Kalumba. He was in no man's land, but he held on to this ball. He was in no man's land, but he held on to this ball preciously, thinking it's fine. I got this one.
Well, the second half sees the Zimbabwe supporters picking up where they left off. Second half sees the Zimbabwe supporters picking up where they left off at the end of the first half. Again in good spirits, yes, they continue the party. Zambia will make for quite a party here. Now, pressure being applied right from the front here. Now, pressure being applied right from the front here. Nagalumba to accord and does. Could eventually to accord and does. Third player from Zimbabwe on a yellow card. From Zimbabwe on a yellow card. The coaches were saying to you before this match got underway that the coaches were saying as good as a derby. Before this match got underway that this match with the atmosphere and also the physicality we've seen in this match.
It does look like a derby, and the Zimbabweans are so pumped up though.
Yeah.
That block shows also how pumped up they are. I mean, the two up and still wanting to block the keeper there with the stars showing. You know that the one that's got an argument, Caesar, but the stars are facing down. It says, but the man is clearing, so you cannot press that with the stars.
Tapera winning the throw in here on this near side.
Isn't it interesting that the man was operating from the other side, Tapera? Now we get to now see how quick his feet are because he's closest to us.
Well, that's the joy of both wings being very lively here, not just for us, but for the supporters on the far side. They enjoyed him playing right next to them in the first half. In the second half, they've got Tinotenda Meke doing likewise and bringing them joy on that far side. Strong work defensively here from Chavala. Again, battle of strength every now and then where players are tested physically. On another occasion, Ricky Banda beaten to it by the determination of Chalai, still getting physical, legally so, when he's on a yellow card and needs to watch himself.
Isn't it interesting when we are talking about the tournament at some point, Caesar, we worked out and realized that there is no goal so far with the second round of matches underway.
Pauline, there's an important header by Shabada Max.
The second match is underway, the second round of matches underway. No goal has been scored from a set piece. We had 2-3 penalties, but not from a set piece, not even from the corner set piece.
Well, the Zimbabwe supporters were hoping for a call in with the Dynamos right back taking a tumble inside the box here. Again, look at the physical nature of some of the tussles here. Hands up, claiming his innocence, then Shabala.
Sorry, just while I was on that subject of set piece, someone will say, what's the positive? The positive is most goals are coming from the sides. Crosses from goal in game one, we saw them from the sides. And it shows you that you cannot try to force it through the middle all the time because there are too many bodies there.
Approaching the hour mark. Soon it will be desperate, this situation for the Zambians as they stray into an offside position. For those just joining us, the far side official is Asweet Tilak from Mauritius. Well off. Zambia, the only side to have been caught offside in 58 minutes of play. Also tells you a story when you score lovely goals, a great individual goal, a good team goal with a cross, that it's a balanced display we've seen here from the Zimbabweans, and that's told to us by the stats with Zambia having nothing on target just yet. That already tells us how well balanced this Zimbabwean display is here today.
Very interesting you say nothing on target. They are even the target of the Zimbabweans. So you are targeted and you are still looking for a target. You have to run for cover.
Simukonda, young player of the year, will be making way here. It's a Mulamba that will come on in his place. players making way then. The fans player of the year is Andrew Pili out in Zambia. He's made way as well. Zambia on in his place. Plays top football for Power Dynamos. Part of the wall. Whoa, another player to come on.
With presence in 29 African countries, 75 innovative risk solutions, over 100 years of experience, it all adds up to being the leading specialist insurer in Africa.
Shot that won't pose any problems then for Columba. One of two players from Manica Diamonds that have been used by Zimbabwe in this match, with noting that Zimbabwe are yet to make a change, whilst Zambia have been ringing in the changes.
That being said, Sizwe just gives Zimbabwe an edge now, because then they are resting those that could have come on as subs. They are resting them for the penultimate game. In fact, that is for the final game of the group.
On the 1 hour mark, Tapera has to go once again in the defense, close to wash by the long legs of Shabala.
Is stocky.
Yeah.
More remember when at 21-19, the Suma was the stocky boy that everyone was looking at and saying, this boy can play.
Well, as it stands, Mafa, Zimbabwe on 6 points, top of the group here, ahead of Comoros and Kenya. It'll be quite a day, that last day. Should Zambia going to lose here today, surely they'll want to finish on a high by winning on that last day. So still will be a competitive day and a lot to play for both the Kenyans and Comoros on the last day. So Group B, I have to reiterate, continues to be the gift that keeps on giving.
And that being said, Zambia will be up against Comoros, who have now starting to got the rhythm of the tournament.
They looked the business earlier on today. If you didn't catch them play against the Kenyans, took the game to Kenya and took Kenya apart in that encounter. In fact, Kenya themselves had a player sent off in that match. I find it grabbing a brace. Tapera will make way here and will get quite a send-off, having scored a contender for goal of the tournament.
I think it's not only giving Mapua a run, it's also to rest Tapera. He's been running at his opponents until what, 62nd minute? He's been really happy when he receives the ball. You remember those shoes of the late Shoes Mushel?
Yeah.
When he gets the ball, you see his feet are happy.
Yeah.
Don't look at his face. His feet themselves just dance around. They so rest in peace. What a happy feet player he was. Now this is what we've been seeing from Tapera.
Attempt to keep it moving on this near side, not quite working out for the Zambians then. It was Chiloboshi who was looking to get the better of Mapua, the new man on the field. What a player, by the way. You speak of John Shoes Mushu. Had a conversation with a few of our colleagues some months ago, and we were trying to name the top 5 South African players that they've ever seen. Shoes was in everyone's top 3. Depending on whether he was number 1, 2, or 3 is not the point. He was in everyone's top 3. In the best South African players each individual felt they'd ever seen.
And also consider that he's been doing that since he was young, and even went on to play until 40.
Still having an effect at the highest stage. Now, Zambia with a chance to get some numbers in that box. They've got 3 and a 4th arriving. Question is, are they going to be allowed to send in the cross? Working hard is Merke. Joining him here is Hachiro. And, well, Matthews Banda doing the best he can under a tremendous amount of pressure. Zambia still holding on to it here. Battling on here are the Zambians. Chabala. Tembo getting the forward pass. Now Zambia looking to break through defensive lines and while causing enough confusion, you have to force the corner. More like it from the Zambians.
If my teammates can't come to the party, I'll play 1-2 with myself. That's what he tried. That was good effort. Driving forward.
Need to always be mindful of the counter-attack from the speedy Zimbabweans. Taking no chances, and the captain, safety first when you aren't sure, even though the keeper may have called for it. Pauli on this near side of the new man, Mapua. Another of the green fuel players. The other, of course, is operating on the other side of the field, that being Tinotenda Merke. He's a teammate, club teammate of Mapua's. Kalumba, once again, organizing his one-man war. Abongi Letom, the match referee, having words here with Shamala and having none of it in the contest between him and Benhura. Pressure every step of the way on Owen Tembo from Power Dynamos. He's done well to keep it moving. Now, and down to the far side, and another card will be shown here. That is Banda. Well, at 18 years of age, he's getting some experience of what international football feels like when you come up against serious rivals. Went into the challenge with his elbow up in the opponent's face. That's why he got the yellow card. Abongile Tom continues to have a stellar game here from a refereeing point of view. He and his officials got it right with the second goal then, going over the goal line, and his decisions on showing yellow cards have also been unquestionable. Now, set piece in a good area here, just outside of the box, and they need to be careful. The likes of Shabala don't want to unnecessarily tuck themselves into a yellow card. Handball. Muwowo, the man penalized. Still having a lot to say, Shabala, but fortunately not to the referee. approaching the last 20 minutes. Zimbabwe looking for a third goal here, maybe to put this matter to sleep. Wall does his job.
Shalai also had a good day in the office, especially in the first half when he was combining so well with Tapera.
Also, what's been impressive with him, Martha, is the fact that he's on a yellow card as we take the time to remind you about what's coming up tomorrow. Angola taking on Seychelles, goals and wins needed in that group, keep in mind. And later on, Namibia take on Lesotho in what should be an entertaining closing to the day right here at the Isaac Wilson Stadium,
which is in the township of Cozafa. It's been interesting to see how lively people are around here. Noticing that there's something to go forward, to look forward to.
Also going on our little adventures to and from the stadium and trying to find different venues from Summerstrand to get here. Learning PE in the process.
In the process of being lost, we realize we're discovering the place and exploring options of how to get here.
Important challenge by Shabala. Just when it looked as though Zim may be onto something, they search for a third. Now, it works defensively. The combination of Antimakoni and Morira coming to a good effect. Shabala. Chilongoshi losing out then. So here's Mapua. Benhura. Sunny on the near side, but Shabala is it back to Akalumba. So they will maybe be sad a little bit that it's a Sunday and not a Saturday, so they may need to check their celebrations going into the evening, with it being a working day tomorrow. But for the young boys and girls who are on holiday here, they'll continue their celebrations.
They've really had a ball. From yesterday, we've seen good crowds. Tomorrow shouldn't be an exception, given the fact that the other parents have taken leave because the schools are closed. So we'll have more, but not as many as yesterday and today.
Yep. Even a couple of years ago when the Cozafa Women's Championships was down here, it was a lovely representation from the community of Wazakele, to a point where the final was even moved here. The knockout stages were moved here rather than being finished off out at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium. Now, skill for the crowd to enjoy out to that far side, clearly from Mecca. Flag up on the far side. Zambia that have been caught in offside positions in this match. Well, sides that have made a bit of a statement today. Comoros and Zimbabwe continue to make a serious statement. I think Kenya can be included in the sides from Group B that have made statements so far. Yet to know who really has the upper hand in the other groups. We have a clearer picture of Group C tomorrow. It's hard to tell from Group A with everybody on 2 points there. Yet to have a winner in Group A, yet to have a winner in Group C, keep in mind. Maybe we'll change tomorrow as we look back. Well, it's a Zambian free kick here. If they do pull one back now, it makes life interesting for the neutrals.
Interesting though, from day one, I think every team has really competed. They gave good account of themselves. Yes, we know there's no 3-0, 5-0, what happened kind of thing. But it's because they really all are competitive.
Yeah.
Even those who lost.
Yeah.
Even today, I mean, Zambia is not struggling. It's just not disciplined.
Yeah. Like the red card does now. The red card for the Kenyans didn't have their cause, although they put up a good show. When Comoros lost to Zimbabwe, they put up a good show themselves, did the men from the island nation. Now, Zambia in need of something special. That's Isbanda, 18 years of age, says 19 next month. Goes wide of the mark.
Zambia in need of something special, but Coach Tapera from Zimbabwe is thinking, how can I just kill this game? And Rousey is the man that's about to come on. So he, depending on who he substitutes, if it's one of his lethal players, well, I don't know what I'm saying because they're all lethal today. If it's any of his players that is playing up front, then we know that the plan is about finishing the job in the last game.
Well, I have to commend Zimbabwe in the way they've gone about business, still playing at a high intensity late in the day with a 2-goal cushion against 10 men. Zambia with Chilongoshi finding going tough, and in the end these attempts to, at the very least from the corner, sees a goal kick going the way of Zim. So, a couple of players will be coming on here. Putti will enjoy a few minutes, well, just over 10 minutes out there, as well Never Rousey. The goal scorer, Yakunda Benhura, is making way, and Wata Sentov is hitting on that far side. And there's an answer to your question, Max Papayani. One of the heavy hitters, and your goal scorer is the man that's making way.
That's the man that is pressed him, because he knows that he has just worked his socks off up front, attacking all the time, and got rewarded for that, or rewarding the coach for that.
Now Zambia now have reached at a point where we say desperate times, in need of desperate measures.
I like that moment of defending from the Zimbabwe side. One man in the box, but they both went for him, one in front, one at the back, as if it's a set piece.
Yeah.
Making sure that he doesn't sniff the ball.
Well, that's one of those days where you may very well want to get into the heads of both Chisibewe as well as Charo Stapera. End of the day, you could, in finding out how they feel here, especially for the defending champion Zambia, looking as though they'll be losing 2 in a row here, still struggling to find the back of the nets. They play 2 and score none, conceding 4. Definitely want to get into the coach's head and find out what the thinking is then in the overall picture as well. Came in here with high expectations, looking to make a bit of history, extend their record to 8, be the first side to win 3 in a row.
That doesn't look like it will be the case with Zambia, given the 2 matches they've played.
Fortunately, they've run into a couple of party poopers. Zimbabwe having a party of their own upon their return to Cozafa Cup football. Kenya, the guests, that are turned into sworn enemies with the win over the Zimbabweans. Now, on the near side is Puti.
Man of the match in the game between Zimbabwe and Comoros. That's captain number 21, Mururiwa. He's been solid again today.
The combination,
marshalling that defense.
Combination of Mururiwa and Atibakoni is a heavenly in the heart of that defense for the Zimbabweans. Looking at another clean sheet if they can. Hold up for another 10 minutes. What's also important is after maybe a first half that wasn't so great from the Zimbabweans against Comoros, an improved second half. It seems to be getting better and better as the competition wears on. Okay. Look, Mom, no hands.
I'm pleased with the scoreline and the goals that we've seen today, Caesar, because we only thought it's only common sense to start opening the valves in second matches. Only disappointed that Group A matches were not open up like today and tomorrow.
Yep. I'm looking to force the issue in shrugging off a couple of defenders and trying to get yet another scoring opportunity then for the Zimbabweans. Fans always inviting a possible third here. Wouldn't mind 2 or 3 more. Now, offside. Also, what a recovery in the pace department then defensively. Well, anywhere in the country, I've attended Cozafa Cups in the Northwest, here in the Eastern Cape and out in the Kingdom of the Zulu. And anywhere in the country, Zimbabweans come out and they show out.
And Walter will always be conducting the orchestra. He is right there in the midst.
Now, Zambia still in search of their first goal of this tournament. Now, race on, and they were hoping to have yet another look at gold in as the Zambians get some numbers over on the far side. Good hard running from the Zambians, looking for the byline and pull out for the goal kick. Well, you have to commend Matthew Banda for his efforts. Working hard as the youngster.
In fact, the Pandas have been doing well today. We predicted that there will be a clash. We didn't get that clash, but we get them running at it throughout. Running for almost 90 minutes.
Yeah. Space to turn here as the Zambians, to their credit, continue to go in search of the call that may just turn this match on its head later on. Ricky Banda playing on that occasion with Malvern Adibakoni of Bulawayo Chiefs. No foul, says Amari Lutom. Again, having a good view of that situation. Under 5 minutes remaining on the clock. Let's still find one more here. So, Zambia short of numbers here on this attack. So much so that the cross is played with just one target inside the box. Oh, this will be a sweet, sweet victory for the Zimbabweans. That's if things stay this way against the 10 men of Zambia. Shabana. So, we're going to keep their discipline on the defensive end of the game here. That's offside. More frustration for the Zambians. Well, the last time these sides faced each other was back in 2019. It's worth noting. A game that ended going to penalties with no goal scored in normal time. Then they met again in 2017 in Phuket, and it was Zimbabwe that walked away 3-1 winners. Mutiswa, Chawapiwa, and Mushuri were the goal scorers. Met in Dola in the final where Zambia walked away 2-0 winners back in 2013. Quite a tournament that turned out to be out in Zambia back in 2013, of course. Those of us that were lucky to be in that tournament had some great memories made out there. And the Zambians certainly doing the business with an important victory over the Zimbabweans in the final. Now, poured across and good goalkeeping here from Magaroma. Mentioned another final back in 2009. Zambia 3-1 winners, or Zimbabwe, or Zambia rather, lost out 3-1 to Zimbabwe. We should agree with True Malachila, the other scorer for the Zimbabweans. In 08, they met in Sekunda. No, again after normal time. Good goalkeeping then from Makalumba. Chintida giving the Zimbabweans the win over Zambia in 2005 in Mabato in the final. Semi-finals in Harare. In 2004 they met again then these age-old enemies in as far as the Cozafa Cup. The take on the far side now, Zimbabwe. Look as though they've done the business here. Approaching 90 minutes. Looking for goal number 3 if they can get it. Good defensive touch. On 6 points and cruising in Group B. 4 minutes added on to the end of a memorable day. Not only for Zimbabwe, but a memorable day all round here. Tomorrow, Angola Seychelles, kicking off at midday. Right here at the Isaac Wolfson Stadium later on for the late kickoff. Namibia up against Lesotho. Everybody in need of a win in that group, so there's a lot to play for both those sides. Well, all 4 of those sides, I should say. Time space in the middle of the park here. Putin on the near side with the overlapping run. Putin is getting to the byline. Causing a lot of discomfort in that Zambian defense. Good outrunning on the near side here for the Zambians. And the ball in then from Malamba. Taking no chances defensively is Hadibagoni. PTC to organize once again. Nothing will be sweeter for him than keeping a clean sheet in this encounter. Time now running out for the defending champions. Trouble coming Zambia's way here in the way of their immediate future. A first place finish just about it's in a couple of minutes going to be out of reach for them. And we'll bring out the calculators going forward if necessary. Shore will make way, and again gets a lovely send-off from the Zimbabwe supporters out to that far side. Mauching on in his place. Plays for Simbabora out in Zimbabwe, also coming in for his first few minutes of the tournament. Completely outplayed the Zambians here today. Now, good work here and capitalizing from a defensive area, but that's for a good solid challenge to win it back here. In the last minute of 4 added on. Again, too much down on the ball. Janai. Tavengwa. Achiro out to that far side. Do a good job of just holding on to it and keeping away from the Zambians until all is said and done. All the Zimbabweans. put. The defending champions in serious trouble as far as trying to get out of Group B of the year 2024 Hollywood Best Cozafa Cup. Zimbabwe continue a stunning return to international football and to the Hollywood Best Cozafa Cup with an impressive 2-0 win over the defending champions here with goals from Tapera, a lovely individual effort, Penura, a great header, and just the all-round performance from Zimbabwe. A thing of beauty against the Zambians here. Zimbabwean fans coming out in their numbers and outstanding on the day as well. They contributed to the day and the entertainment. And in as far as Group B, it's Zimbabwe and Comoros that will be the victors of the day. Visitors Kenya, losing out earlier on in the day to Comoros, but the big news, the huge win for Zimbabwe, and it's not just in picking up the 3 points, it's the way they went about it that is terribly impressive. At the end of it all here, it's Zimbabwe topping Group B, having the win over the defending champions Zambia with a 2-0 scoreline. Now, let's have a look at the numbers then, and see what they say. Zimbabwe with everything working in their favor here. Remember, they are sending off the 2 yellow cards for Angulula in that first half. At that point, it was a huge turning point, of course. After Tapera scored a lovely individual effort. Then Angulula came in with the second, and Zimbabwe now very much in the driving seat. And there's Comoros behind them. Kenya and Zambia round up what's been a thoroughly entertaining group.
Yes, we are now joined by our man of the match, Richard Hachiro. Richard, well done, but I'll talk to you after you've received the award. Do the honors, Frank. Frank Yawa is from Hollywood, giving Richard Man of the Match award. Richard, well done. Today, you looked a very different team. Share with us what inspired you.
Okay, what inspired us is just we are playing as a team, and we were told to play as a team. That's what we did.
And also playing against your neighbors, I'm sure you wanted to prove something. Such a score.
Not really, just wanted 3 points.
Not really wanting 3 points, you only wanted 3 points, but looking also at how precarious the situation could be if you don't win. That must also be in the back of your mind.
Yes, it was a derby because they are our neighbors, so we really wanted to win.
Really wanted to win, and winning you did indeed, and congratulations as you make your way out. And I'll be joined by your coach.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, and congratulations once again. And the coach of Zambia is joining us, and coach wasn't to be.
Well, I think a disappointing afternoon again. I think the early goal, I think we had mentioned it before the game. We had even worked on it before even coming to this game. We allowed a quick goal that made us to now start playing under pressure. Again, a red card came. Again, it now worsened the situation. Again, we started playing under pressure. Otherwise, congratulations to Zimbabwe because they wanted more and they have won it.
Also, you had a setback, that injury to Chinga. That I wanted to get your or pick your brain on that. When he pulled the muscle first time, didn't you get worried and thought, let me get somebody to warm up?
Oh yes, I think also the injury for Chinga came in the early stages of the game. I think it disturbed our game plan. We had to remove him and bring in someone to replace him. Otherwise, like I mentioned, it has just been not a good day for us. It's a disappointing result.
Coach, before I thank you, very briefly, ill-disciplined, red card, 2 games back-to-back. Something must be done then.
Oh yes, I think when you are playing a team like Zimbabwe, playing like Kenya, you get a red card, you get to be punished, and I think it's something that we just need to address, because 2 games you get 2 red cards. I think it's not good for the team.
Very unfortunate indeed, and thanks for your time, Coach. And
thank you so much.
And I'll also be joined by the winning coach. He must be happy. Coach, happy man. I could see the smile from a distance. The boys did the job.
I think the boys did the job. It was like we wanted it more, and the strategy was to get an early goal. Probably we have the first goal, which we did, and I thought it unsettled our opponent. They became desperate. But when it comes to the movement, I think we allowed them to play on the back. We really knew how they were going to operate, and we allowed them to play on the back, and we were hitting them on the break like I don't know. And I'm happy with the boys. I think the boys are reacting to whatever we are. Like I said, no training, but we are doing a lot of tactical talking. I think they are responding very well to all the moves that we are talking to.
Not only the goal by Tapera, the up front, you were solid in the midfield, organized at the back, very, very composed. What a team today! Happy feet. What motivated them, in fact, for them to be just all-out attack like this?
I think the first thing was the last team that we had at the World Cup qualifiers. I think we've got only one here. We brought a new team. And the idea was, look here, young boys, this is an opportunity for life. Go out there, do exactly what you are told, and the rest, it's yours to put every 100%. And I think that they are doing very, very well. They are looking for positions, you remember. We are starting to look at how best we can organize ourselves, how best we can start our senior national team. And I think with these young boys, you might have 1 or 2 who can join the senior team.
Not over, last game to go. Focus must be the same, I guess.
We like I told you, we take each game as it comes. This is a very good history that we've done. We need to do another history in the next game, and another one if given an opportunity. I think we are ready to do the best that we can.
Well done today, and good luck as you move on with the tournament.
Thank you very much, man. Sure.